So 3 good reasons for COVID-19 vaccine portfolio simulation. Well, when I worked as an investment analyst, the reasons I had for analyzing portfolios were not nearly as good as the reasons that one might have now. So now, for example, I would quite like to be able to go out of my house and do things. And that is in some ways related to item 1, right, which is portfolio risk management. So there is an enormous amount of activity at the moment going on to develop vaccines. I suspect some of it has been designed on at least some kind of considered portfolio basis. If I think about what I imagine BARDA and then Operation Warp Speed in the US is doing, I think they probably have thought about diversification and risk management, but it's not clear to me that the rest of the world has. I think if I look at the rest of the world, what I see is a lot of national champions, right? It's what's the first thing we can put into development rather than what is the thing we can put into development that might hedge global risk or minimize the chance that we don't have anything in 1, 2, or 3 years' time. But there's a second constituency that I think is very interested in having good probabilistic models with confidence intervals, and that is people involved in policy development. So, for example, lots of countries are going to be scratching their heads thinking, at what point is it reasonable to believe there will be a vaccine, right? Or should we just continue to behave as if there won't be and invest in expensive, long-lived public health measures that we may have to spend an awful lot of money to build if we think they're going to last the next 5 years, right? Or actually, can we just kludge together a bunch of stuff because in 18 months' time or 2 years' time, we can be confident that there's a vaccine that's going to dig us out of a hole. Another reason that you might want a good probabilistic portfolio view is that in 6 months or 12 months' time, countries are going to have to start thinking about the practicalities of immunizing tens of millions, hundreds of millions, or if they're China, billions of people.